So India kick off their World Cup campaign with a resounding victory and South Africa succumbed to their third straight loss. Now, if you look at the scoreboard, it might suggest you that the game was close. India took 48 overs to reach the target, but the game was not as close as the scorecard might suggest you. If you break down the game into three phases, that is the power play, the middle overs and the death, it was the middle overs which was the difference between the two sides. When Faf du Plessis won the toss, the conditions were kind of sunny, so he decided to bat first. But England weather, being England weather, turned pretty quickly. The conditions were overcast when Bumrah had the new ball in his hand and he made the new Kookaburra ball top. He picked up both the openers by finding their outside edges, and South Africa were 34 for 2 at the end of 10 overs. In the second innings, India were kind of in the similar situation. They were 34 for 2 thanks to that fairy spell by Rabada. He did what Jasprit Bumrah did for India with the new ball. He could have had a couple of more wickets as well had luck gone his way. But the difference between the two teams were their middle overs. India controlled the middle overs beautifully with their wrist spinners. As wrist spinners, your role is not just to contain the run flow, but to pick up wickets. And the two wrist spinners accounted for 5 wickets, which made all the difference. While South African wrist spinners went for 112 runs and they had nothing to show in the wickets column. One of the main reasons why India being considered as joint favourites along with England is the presence of these two wrist spinners. No other team has the luxury of two world-class wicket-taking wrist spinners. From batting point of view, we all know about Rohit Sharma's class, but it was his temperament that stood out today. It was a very mature innings. He played the situation really well. But for South Africa, there were no real contribution from any batsman. There was no telling performance by any batsman and there was no telling partnerships. Up next, India play Australia on Sunday, which is again a crowd puller. For South Africa, they play West Indies on Monday, which is kind of a must-win game for them if they have to stay anyway alive in the tournament.